Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be taking some notes. You can find these notes underneath the classwork tab on the Google Classroom, labeled Notes 1-12. You'll see the link for my YouTube channel is posted with the assignment, as well as the slides that you'll need to fill out. As usual, the slides have the red text boxes for you to fill in. You'll need to click the red text box in order to type in it. Make sure that you are following along with the video, pausing it if necessary, and rewatching any part so that way you do not miss anything. And as always, if you need any help, make sure that you are communicating with me. And do not forget to do the exit ticket once you have completed the notes. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're starting today by looking at the map that I introduced to you yesterday, which shows the ancient river valley civilizations. The first question on your notes asks, what is this map showing you? This is a brief look at the world shortly after the agricultural revolution. You can see that we have 4 different regions that began to experience the development of civilizations. The first one we have is along the Nile River in Egypt. The second is Mesopotamia, the one that we've probably talked about the most, developing in the region that will become known as the Fertile Crescent in present-day Iraq, in the valley created by the Tigris and Euphrates River. The third one develops in the Indus and the Ganges River Valley in Asia, specifically in what will become India. And then we also see the development of a civilization in China along the Yellow and the Yangtze rivers. Second question asks, what do you notice about where these shaded regions are? What do they have in common? Why do you think people might have settled there? Take a second. First question asks you to use map skills and map components to answer. The second one is more your opinion and to get you to brainstorm. So take your time. Make sure to pause if necessary to view this map. Today we'll be talking about a concept of geographic luck. This is another factor of civilization. Geographic luck is a theory created by Jared Diamond, a geographer. His theory is that some countries developed, expanded, and conquered faster than others because of geographic luck. Geographic luck is also the topic of our weekly reading this week. Geographic luck is the basic idea that the natural resources available to these early settlers and the climate helped them become more agricultural and less reliant on hunting and gathering. This meant that they were able to develop specialists within the civilization who would work on perfecting the technologies necessary to make these civilizations more profitable and more powerful than others around them. This concept should be familiar to you as we discussed it last unit when we talked about the idea of specialization, giving specific jobs to people that demonstrate skill in certain areas. as not everybody needs to spend their time farming. Farming takes less energy than hunting and gathering. Diamond asserts that those living in temperate climates with indigenous animals that could be domesticated were more likely to develop advanced civilizations. So again, this theory of geographic luck looks at how some countries and regions were able to develop faster than others because they had access to natural resources like fertile soil and waterways, climate, temperate, not too harsh, and that they have large animals living in their region that they could domesticate or train for human purposes to help with farming. We're going to look at a couple maps to begin to understand this idea of geographic luck a little bit more. First one asks you to look at the continent and region. You should be able to figure most of them out. One that I noticed you guys have struggled with in the past, Mesopotamia, with a fertile crescent along the Tigris and Euphrates River, is in the Middle East region and is technically part of the continent of Asia. The rest of them you should be able to figure out based on viewing this map. Again, please make sure that you are pausing if necessary. The second map asks you to think about latitude. Remember, latitude lines are the lines that run east to west or across the globe here. Take your best estimate as far as to what latitude line all of these civilizations are close to. Latitude lines refer how far away from the equator they are. This will affect the amount of sunlight and precipitation an area gets. So this is very important as both sun and water are important for growing crops. The distance from the equator will also affect one's climate. So again, view this map, pause to look at what latitude line most of these civilizations are close to. You also see on the notes that I did include a link that might give you a better view as well. The next map asks you to look at the climate zone. Again, climate zones are areas that experience the same pattern of weather, get the same amount of average precipitation, and experience similar temperatures. All of these civilizations will experience similar climate zones, some of them falling between 2 or sitting in 1. Starting with the Nile River Valley here, the Tigris and Euphrates here, Indus and the Ganges River Valley here, and the Yellow and Yangtze River Valley. Geographic luck, again, also refers to the ability to grow crops Having access to large seeded grasses like wheat and barley is going to be very important, as these are the main crops that the early settlers were growing in these river valley civilizations. You can see here I have listed the regions for you. You'll just need to add those to your notes. West Asia, Europe, and North Africa have access to the most large seeded grasses, 33. 32 of the 33 are in the Mediterranean zone, and 1 is in England. So West Asia, Europe, and North Africa are the regions where we will see those early river valleys develop. The Yangtze and Yellow River Valley in West Asia, and the Nile River Valley in North Africa. Then you have Eastern Asia, which will see 6. East Asia will be where Mesopotamia is. You also have Sub-Saharan Africa with 4, the Americas with 11, and Northern Australia with 2. The last component of having geographic luck is the ability to domesticate animals or train them for helping humans. We talked about the domestication of the dog around 10,000 BCE. This occurred both in Southwest Asia, China, and North America. And then you'll see as we begin farming and enter the Neolithic period after the agricultural revolution, we see the domestication of sheep, goats, and pigs around 8,000 BCE in Southwest Asia and China. Southwest Asia is going to be home to the Indus and the Ganges River Valley, as well as the Yellow and the Yangtze River Valley. Obviously, the Yangtze and the River Valley are also located in China. Then you have the domestication of the cow in 6,000 BCE, again occurring in Southwest Asia, India, and North Africa, home to all 4 of our early river valley civilizations. And then finally you have the domestication of the llama or alpaca in 3,500 BCE in the Andes Mountains of South America. You will notice that North America and Australia are the only continents that do not, and Antarctica, that do not experience any domesticatable animals. Your exit ticket will ask you to put all of this information together: location, access to large seeded grasses, and the domestication of animals, as well as climate, to determine which region had the most geographic luck. Again, you need all 4 of these things: a temperate climate, large seeded grasses, animals for domestication, and access to fertile land and waterways in order to be considered to have a lot of geographic luck. So use this information from your notes to determine which one had the most geographic luck. Make sure that you explain your thinking, providing 2 reasons why you believe that. Again, if you need to rewatch or pause any part of this video, feel free to do so. Do not forget to complete the exit ticket also posted on the Google Classroom, and let me know if you need any help. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.